In this lesson, we're going to take a look at the proper way to hold the electric guitar. Now, the electric guitar has a pretty different profile than the acoustic guitar, so there are going to be some minor changes. First of all, let's start by looking at how you would hold the electric guitar when you're sitting in a chair. When you're playing the electric guitar sitting down, once again, you're going to want to be in a nice straight back chair. It's a good height for your body, feet flat on the floor. No arms on the chair, because again, that is going to really constrict the angle of your body and the way you're able to hold the guitar. Okay, so nice straight back chair without arms. Tempting as it is to sit on the couch or to sit on the edge of the bed, what tends to happen is that you slump way over the guitar in a way that throws the angles off of your hands. While you're in the learning process, let's keep it in a chair. Later on, if you want to get fancy and play in other positions once your hands really know what they're doing, that's great. So what we're going to do here is, because the electric guitar doesn't have exactly the same kind of stability and body thickness as the acoustic, we're definitely going to have to use a strap while playing, even while seated, because without it, it's a slippery little thing. It's just going to want to try to get away. Okay, I'm still letting the weight of the guitar sit right on my lap, right as the body curves there. But because it's so narrow and because the finishes tend to be slippery, it's going to be really unstable without a strap. You want the strap to be able to help you maintain the stability of the guitar without you having to grip it too hard with your body, because that will tense up your muscles and get them being used for things they shouldn't be being used for right now. In terms of left hand angle and left arm angle, nice posture, nice relaxed shoulder, a nice relaxed grip around the first 3 frets of the guitar, no chicken arm, nice and relaxed. In terms of the right hand, I'm touching down, because the guitar is shaped a little differently than the acoustic. I'm touching down somewhere in the neighborhood of my elbow, maybe a little above, maybe a little below. Not a real strong glue joint there, but just a nice relaxed pivot point, basically, so that my hands and arm will be able to move freely. In the beginning, while you're learning, it's very tempting and in fact necessary to want to look at your left hand, to want to look at your right hand, because you're learning to do all these things that are unfamiliar. Ultimately, you want to get to the point where your hands have learned the moves enough so that you are not glued to that position of watching them and babysitting them all the time, because look what that does to your posture. It throws it way off. So keep in mind that while you're learning, of course, you're going to want to bend over and look from time to time to make sure you're doing things right. But as you get a little more experience, you're going to want to be able to bring your head back up and play without monitoring both of your hands with your eyes. Holding the electric guitar when you're standing up, you will also be using the strap as you were when you were sitting, so it's really not that much different. The strap is supporting the weight of the guitar on your shoulders so that your hands are free to move. And once again, we'll have a nice relaxed shoulder and arm position here, somewhere right in here, lightly touching against the body of the guitar, so that I can have a nice loose hand on there. And this hand, my left hand, reaching up, a gentle hold here on the first 3 frets of the guitar, relaxed shoulder, none of this chicken wing stuff. And once again, make sure that your strap is adjusted for the proper height. You don't want it up too high, because that's going to bring a lot of tension into the shoulders. And you don't want it down too low, even though that might look cool, because it changes the angle of everything when you're in the learning process. Later on, if you want to experiment with all sorts of crazy ways of holding the electric guitar, go right ahead. But for learning purposes, let's have it right in this good centered position, nice relaxed posture like this.